calabash. The gourd had not had time to dry and to harden. So when it twirled to the ground, it fell and smashed into pieces. And there was a slightly surprised rabbit in the middle of it all. Oh, lion pounced on top of her. Katwam, he growled. I have you at last, I have you. I'm going to eat you, I'm going to eat you. Rabbit got up quickly. But I'm too tender to eat. You have to make me really, really tender, please. I'm too tough to eat. Make me tender, she said. Lion said, you're too tough? How do I make you tender? Oh, take me by the tail and throw me round and round, and I'll be nice and tender and juicy. Oh, that's easy. But the tail of a rabbit is only a little more than a ball and a fuzz. When Lion grasped Rabbit by the tail and twirled her, she went flying into the forest. All Lion had left in his claws were a few brown hairs. That little rascal made a monkey of me again. This time, he didn't go chasing after Rabbit. He waited for the other thief, who was in the tree still. The turtle was in the tree. Now, Turtle, thinking that everything was safe the Lion had left, she climbed down the tree like this. Pess, 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 pess. Uh-oh. She saw Lion. She drew her head, shum. Her tail, shum. Her feet, shum, shum, shum. She drew her head, shum. Her tail, shum. Her feet, shum, 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 shum. You good. Lion picked her up. He tapped her top shell. Dot, dot, dot. What did he do? Dot, dot, dot. He turned her over. Tapped her bottom shell. Top, top, top. What did he do? Top, top, top. How can I make a meal of this? He grumbled. Oh, it's easy, called Turtle from inside her shell. All you have to do is take me to a water hole. That's easy. So Lion took Turtle to a nearby pond. Now, Turtle said, put me in the muddy water and pile mud on top of me. When I'm nice and covered with the mud, scrub my shell hard and it will come off. That's easy enough. So Lion put the turtle inside the murky water, and then he piled mud on top of her like this. Shum katatum, 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 shum katatum. Is that enough? He asked. Can you still see me? Turtle asked. Lion looked on the side. He looked on that side and said, a little bit. He said, well, then it's not enough. Some more mud now. So Lion continued. Shum katatum, shum katatum, shum katatum, shum katatum, shum katatum, shum katatum. As he piled on more mud, the turtle went slipping under the water. Pessy, 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 pessy. Lion did not realize what was happening until he saw the laughing face of the turtle pop up in the middle of the pond. Oh, he threw a lump of mud at her. Zip! That little rascal made a monkey of me. Oh! Lion went home in a terrible temper. He began thinking about his troubles. Goodness gracious, no food for 2 days. First it was the rabbit and the bush rat making a monkey of him. And then it was rabbit and then the turtle making a fool. Lion's mane bristled. The rabbit was behind us all. He set out for Rabbit's house saying, I'll gobble her up, I'll gobble her up, I'll gobble her up. But when he arrived, Rabbit was not home. He wasn't done. He went inside Rabbit's house and waited for Rabbit to return. At dusk, Rabbit returned home. But as she approached her house, she saw Lion's tracks near her doorway. Rabbit went back a little ways. Whew. If Lion was inside her house, she would have to get him out somehow. What she could do. Oh! She had an idea. You know what she did? She called out, little house, caw-caw-caw-caw. There was no answer. Rabbit called again. Little house, you always answer me. Caw-caw-caw-caw. Come on. Caw-caw-caw-caw. No answer. Rabbit tried again. Little house, what's the matter today? Come on, little house. Answer me now. Caw-caw-caw. was inside the house and he was very confused. He didn't know what to do. And finally, trying to talk like a house, he answered, go, 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 cha, 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 rabbit laugh, cha, cha, cha. You foolish lion. Don't you know that a house cannot talk? Cha, 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 cha. Lion busted out of the house and went roaring after rabbit. Yaddy, 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 yaddy. Well, rabbit run, yiddy, 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 yiddy. So let's do rabbit. Yaddy, yaddy. Yiddy, no, yiddy, let's, yiddy, yiddy first. Yiddy, yiddy, yaddy, yaddy. 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 Thank you. It's the first time I did the part. I love that. Oh, yeah, that's good. Well, rabbit zigzagged between the trees. And you know that rabbit, she is lucky because she found safety just in time in some bushes. Oh, that little rascal made a fool of me again, said Lion. He set out for home and he shook his shaggy head saying, rabbits are just too hard to catch. They're too slippery. Well, the next morning, guess who woke Rabbit up singing? The honey guide. Chee, 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 chee. 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 Come and see a bee's nest. 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 In a calabash tree, in a calabash tree, in a calabash tree, in a calabash tree. Chee, chee, chee. Rabbit stood in the doorway. She stood there, she said, no, honey guide. You know that's lion's tree. Now, if you are going to eat from a lion's bowl, you will need a spoon with a very long handle. So you'd be far away from that lion. Chee, chee, chee. No, honey guide. And that is how the rabbit made a monkey of lion. And that is it, and that is that. Did you like that story?
Yes.
Me too. Well, let's have one more story, shall we?
Yeah.
This is about friendship. I really like this one. It's a short story and it's quite lovely. You see, a long time ago, when the earth was set down and the sky was lifted up, when everything had just been made, Iganga, the guinea fowl, had glossy black feathers all over. She did not have any white speckles like she does today. Not a single spot, because guinea fowls have white speckles. Well, at this time, she had none. Now, guinea fowl is a small bird, but she had a big friend, and that was cow. They loved to go to the great hills where a cow could eat grass, and Iganga, the guinea fowl, could scratch for seeds and crunch on grasshoppers. And she would go like this: scratch, scratch, crunch, crunch, 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 scratch, scratch, crunch, crunch. Nice job, everyone.